Hello guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a review on all of these cubes. Well, not necessarily a review, rather we're going to be putting them on this tier list that I found. So here is what the tiers are. We have the worst cubes, the bullcrap cubes, like the I don't know these cubes, and the trash ones. Then we get a bit into the so-so range, like bad cubes, like so-so, which I just said. And then we have like good cubes, excellent cubes, legendary cubes, and then the GOAT. Yeah, so we have all of these cubes, and I'm going to be placing them on this tier list. Now, I don't know if I'm qualified for this job, like a bunch of popular YouTubers like JPerm, but to be honest, I do not care. So let's just get right into it. Meow. 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 Okay, first up, we have the Super RSGM V2. Now, I'm going to be taking all factors into place, including how fast it turns, how it doesn't lock up that much, or if it locks up a lot, and how much I like it. Now, I'm not going to be completely biased. Like, for example, I'm not going to say that GameCubes are always trash because I hate them. But I am going to take into fact of all the prices and stuff. So, let's get right into it. Now, the Super RSTM V2. Now, it is a really good 2D cube, except it's, like, too expensive. But still, if it wasn't that expensive, it'd probably be at, like, the GOAT range or Legendary cubes. But still, because it's very expensive, I guess I'll put it at good cubes. Because it's not so-so, because it is very good. Now, next up, we got the GAN 356 iCarry. Now, this is the cheapest, and at the same time, it's also a Bluetooth cube. So this is the cheapest Bluetooth cube that you can possibly get. Now, I don't necessarily like Bluetooth cubes because they don't necessarily do a lot. And also, it turns pretty mid and it can get dusty a lot. Also, the way you change the battery is really bad. So, because of this, I'm going to put it at so-so range because it's still a GAN cube and it costs like $40. Now, the GAN 356 RS2. Now, I do not know a lot about this cube. All I know is that it's expensive and it's pretty good. So, I guess I'll put it at so-so because, well, that's where I think it goes at. Now, we have the RSDM V5. And, oh my gosh, this cube is absolutely amazing. It doesn't even cost that much, and yet it turns so well, and there's so many modifications. I just feel like that this actually should be able to go into the GOAT. I just feel like that it's that good. Okay, next up, we have the Super Waylong. Now, the Super Waylong is very expensive, like the GameCubes, except it's pretty much nothing like the GameCube. Instead of it turning like a blocky premium feeling, it's sort of like a Moyu or combined with a Dyna feeling, just feeling a bit more premium. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a good cube because it is very expensive, but it's going to be a bit higher on the good cubes tier list. Now, the GAN 256M. This is like an excellent cube because, well, it's sort of like the original of the GAN 356 series. And I personally like it a lot. It's cheaper than the GAN cubes we have now. And overall, it's just a really good cube. So I'll put excellent. Now, the Go cube. This cube is absolutely cheeks. Like, I don't know how I have to express it. I don't care that you can do Bluetooth. Like, you can do that for the Gear 356 iCarry. It just turns so badly. The way you charge it is so weird. And, well, the actual cube design is horrible. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put this at trash, actually. Because why would you even get this anyways? Now, Tornado V2. It's pretty mid, I'd say, but at the same time, it locks up a lot, and Tornado with a black design just feels wrong. So for the first time, I'm actually going to put a Tornado cube at bad. Well, maybe not bad. I guess like so-so. Now, the GAN 11M Pro, every top cuber knows this cube. So for that reason, I'm just going to put a Legendary cube because it's actually a really good cube. Now, Waylong WM V9 Ball Core UV, that's a lot to say. But in reality, it's a pretty good cube. It's just that it's kind of tight for me. But still, it's a really good cube for like a lot of people. It's not that expensive. It turns really well. You can adjust it nicely. Well, not necessarily adjust it nicely. So it's like the basic default Moyu settings where you have to use the medieval screwdriver. And for that reason, I guess I'm going to have to give it like a good cubes. But, like, around the middle of the good cube tier list. Now, the Waylong WM 2020. Now, this is sort of similar to the RFC 2020. But this cube, I don't really know a lot about it. All I know is that it's a WRM, so that means it's going to be a bit more expensive. And it's a Waylong cube, so I don't imagine it being any more than, like, $15. So, I guess I'll give it, like, good cubes. Oh, wow, I have a lot of cubes at the good cubes tier list. Now, GAN 14 Maglev UV. This cube absolutely is bond. I don't even want to talk about it. Well, it has something going for it, but it's like too expensive. It pops all the time. Now again, 356 maglev. This cube is actually an excellent cube, even if it is expensive. This is like one of the only times I'll actually prefer maglev, even if it's uncontrollable. So yeah, but excellent cubes. We put it high on the excellent cubes. Now RSTN 2020. I don't care what other of you say. It's the best cube out there. Even if it is budget cube, it's like the best overall. It costs so little, it turns so well. Yeah, it's just so good, and the corner cutting is actually surprisingly really good. And if you lube it, it can actually feel a lot like maybe even your main cube. But obviously, I'm not going to use RSTN 2020 as my main. Heck no. Now, Rubik's Speed. Now, Rubik's Speed, Rubik's Speed is sort of like a combination of good and bad, because it's a really weird texture where it's a Rubik's Cube that feels like a GAN, because it is a combination of Rubik's and GAN. Now, the cube itself turns pretty nice. I don't know how much it costs, probably nothing over 40, so I guess I'll put that so-so. Oh wait, no, not bad cube, so-so. Tornado V3, it's a legendary cube. It's like one of the best out there. It costs not a lot, and turns so well. Well, it doesn't really turn so well, I guess. I feel like the magnets always keep dislodging, so for that, I'll put it at like... Gosh, I really put like good cubes? No, I think excellent cubes actually. Now lastly, GAN SB355S. I have no clue what this cube is. Just put it over here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Here is the tier list over here. We have nothing but bad cubes. Well, I guess I could put this at bad cubes because that's something going for it. And yeah, here's all of them. We have the Go, which has the RS3M V5, RS3M 2020, 2 RS3Ms, but to be honest, they actually deserve it. The Legendary Cubes, GAN 12, Dying, Guhong Pro M. By the way, this is my main. And GAN 11 and M Pro. Now, excellent cubes, Huaming, YS3M Ball Core, GAN 356 Maglev, GAN 356 RS, Valk 3 Elite M, GAN 356M, and Tornado P3. Good cubes, Super RSVM V2, Super Waylong, Super RSVM 2022, GAN Monster Go, Waylong WRM 2020, Waylong WRM V9 Ball Core UV, GM Pro, and Waylong WRM 2021 Maglev. Now, 356 I carry, the GAN 354 MV2, GAN 13 Maglev UV, Diancheng MS3X, GAN 356 RS2, Ruby Speed, and Tornado V2 is part of the so-so team list. The bad cubes have just GAN 14 Maglev UV. It pops so much times. Trash, Go Cube because it is trash. And I don't know these cubes, GAN SB355S. I've never heard of this cube. And I bet a beginner watching this would not even know that this cube existed. In fact, just by looking at the box, I have no clue what it is. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not gonna press you to leave a like and a subscribe, but it would be nice if you did. Now, anyways, I have to go. I'll see you guys next time.